What's up, my holiday berry pavlovas? This is Rob from the Gay Guy Plays, bringing you a special nodewihoe edition of the weekly Nightwave, the series where we take a look at this week's acts and find the most entertaining or most efficient way to take them on. Now, as always, we do have a Warframe of the week, and I'm pretty sure you guys can guess exactly who it is. In addition, we're going to be taking a look at the Empyrean supporter pack, which, if I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't realize that it received until after I did the big whole Empyrean video thing already, so I'm like, alright, we gotta backtrack a little bit on that. And of course, this holiday edition is chocked filled with holiday recommendations for the weekly watch list. So without ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Now, first things first, I want to ask you guys, is anybody even like playing on the planets anymore, or are we all like in Railjack right now? I know that there are people out there that are not a big fan of Railjack or just are like in the process of building their Railjack, but for those of you guys who have been jacked, are y'all even on the ground anymore? Because legitimately, I didn't do anything for like the last 2 weeks, and somehow I already got my Umbra Forma, and I'm like on my way to getting my Saturn 6 armor bundle for the second time. But let me know down in the comments below, because I haven't touched any of this. Anyway, so one of our dailies is Arsonist, kill 150 enemies with heat damage. Next up, we have a Reactor, which is kill 150 enemies with radiation damage. Then I have another daily, because legit, I haven't touched any of this, which is Smaller is Bigger, kill 150 enemies with a secondary weapon. Now moving on to our weeklies, we have Earth Miner. Why are you trying to bring us down to Earth when I just want to fly out into space? Where we're going to mine 6 rare gems or ore in the plains of Eidolon. That one I might do because I just think it's nice and peaceful and calming. Invader can go fuck itself. Complete 9 invasion missions of any type. I don't think so. And then we have Sanctuary Researcher, which can also go fuck itself. Complete 5 scans for Cephalon Samaris. What have you done for me lately? I found a new Cephalon to be in love with. Not that I was ever in love with Cephalon Samaris. My favorite Cephalon is Cephalon Stark. Next up, we have Supporter, which is complete 10 Syndicate missions. Again, why you gotta give me 10 missions and then you gotta give me 9 missions? You know I ain't doing none of that shit. We got Venus Miner. We're gonna be mining everything. Mine 6 rare gems or ore in the Orb Valis. Then when we go to our Elite Weeklies, it's complete 10 Nightmare missions of any type. DE is really trying to get us back down to Earth with this one. I don't think it's working. Survival, complete a survival mission reaching at least 30 minutes. That one I might actually go ahead and knock out. Maybe do a little bit of a Kuva run so that I can get my hands on some of that for a Axomati Ribbon reroll episode. Maybe we can do that. Now, when we're taking a look at overlapping, of course, the dailies are very, very easy. Unfortunately, the 2 minings you can't really do too much with. However, if you start off your week by grabbing all of your scans for Cephalon Samaris, or at least getting those missions, you could probably go ahead and let that leak into any of the other Syndicate missions or even the Invasion missions, because I'm sure in some way, shape, or form that's going to overlap. Not the Syndicate and the Invasion missions, but grabbing these scans for Cephalon Samaris. That's a lot of in there as well. And then the Nightmare missions, I'm sure that you might be able to pair up with nothing at all. Nothing pairs with anything this week. This is all a come back and stop playing Railjack because you enjoy it too much kind of week. So that's going to be it for the actual missions this time around. I don't think that there's anything I'm really going to do except for like, you know, mine shit on the planets and then do a little bit of a survival. How about you guys? Is there anything that you want to knock out on this list? Now, as for our Warframe of the week,
let's get back to it.
No, it's not actually Nyx, but in the video that I did for Evara Prime customizations, I actually had mentioned that I was going to show off this armor set with this specific Sayandana, and then I never did it, and then somebody called me out in the comment section, and I was like, fine, I'll go ahead and show it off, and I actually think that it looks amazing on the Nyx Aura's skin. So you have all of these little moving bits. Unfortunately, these are not moving, and there's little flames on the back, so it's kind of not quite the same, but I feel like they've got a similar vibe to them. So if you want to pair those two together, feel free to do it. Now moving on to the actual Warframe of the week, and if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's only because she's pretty, and sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all you need is to be pretty and people will love you, but apparently people can't find you because she's so stealthy, right? Now, as you can see right here, this is Avara Prime, and if you haven't checked out the customization video, I will definitely leave that linked up there as well as down in the description box below. I've got other looks here, but the one thing you will notice is actually an armor set that I have not mentioned before, and that's because it was a part of the Empyrean supporter pack. So I believe it's available in the US for $29.99. I'm not sure exactly what the conversion rate is for anybody else, but this does come with, I believe, 570 plat. It comes with the armor set. It comes with a sigil, a glyph, as well as a poster. So you get a little bit of a bundle there for your monies. And I believe that the armor set is not going to be available in any other way, shape, or form. But I actually think it looks pretty cool. You guys know that I like understated things. And I just love the way that it fits on Avara Prime. And you'll notice it does have like the little diamonds that the It's All has, but it also has these little like kind of like bladed bits that come out on the arms. Same thing goes for the legs. You can see the little diamond pattern there as well, and then a little bladed bit that comes out of it. It's very simple, and I'm not sure if it's going to be everybody's taste, but you guys know me. I like to keep things a little bit understated, and I think that it fits really, really well. Now, moving on, we also have the, actually, let's get a close-up of this, and I actually tossed it on the back. This is the Empyrean sigil. So that's what it looks like right there. I think it's a little bit plain. It's not necessarily my cup of tea. It does have an effect to it, which I don't think I did a great job of like showing off with this customization, but I really wanted it to kind of like pop a little bit here. I'll deepen it. I'll deepen it just a little bit so you can see that there's a little ripple effect in there. Maybe deepen it a little bit more. No, what did I do? It's the wrong one. This one. I'll deepen it a little bit more so you can see more of the ripple effect that kind of goes along with it. Me personally, it has to be a very special sigil to catch my attention, and this one doesn't necessarily 100% kill it for me. It's not something that I'm really planning on using, but we do get a closer look at the It's All armor. So if this is something that you're curious about, this is definitely going to be available in the market, but they did say it's going to be for a limited time. The next thing I wanted to go ahead and point out for the Empyrean supporter pack is, of course, the poster that comes along with it. There's a little Empyrean poster. Look at that. So if you're into IKEA frame, which I am not, but I figured I'm going to put it up, and it's just going to stay there that entire time because I'm going to be too lazy to take it down. That is definitely going to be a thing that maybe you're interested in taking a look at. And then when it comes to the glyph, there is also the, I believe, Empyrean in action. Oh my god, Railjack in action. There you go. So it's like a little Railjack, and if you are a collector of like the Railjack skinny things, then that's going to be available for you. Wait, can I do the, oh, I don't know. Listen, oh, I can, but wait, I don't know how to do any of this. Listen, you saw what it looked like. I'm terrible. I am legitimately terrible at this. But one thing I'm not terrible at is we actually have an emote that comes along with it too. It's called the Commander emote. Hands on hips, looking very, very proud as if you are the commander of your ship. So that is going to be everything from the Empyrean supporter pack, just in case you guys were curious at all about that and whether it is worth it to you. To be honest, the only thing that I'm really interested in it is, of course, the platinum as well as the It's All armor. Those are really the only two things that I'm willing to, you know, put my name behind and say, yeah, that's definitely worth it. But it all comes down to what you guys are willing to spend your money on, and if you think DE has done a good job with this update, or done a good job, like, doing their best to polish it and make it better and sort out their things, because, you know, there's always effort in that. But let's go ahead and close things out with the watch list, which is definitely something that I'm super duper excited about, because there's so many good things that I don't think I can keep on top of it all, that I'm like, oh my god, please give me some time on this planet. So as you guys know, the big hit this month is on Netflix, and that's going to be The Witcher. So that is all completely out. I have not watched a single episode of it yet. I know Rebecca absolutely loves that series, like a little bit too much maybe, in like my opinion, like maybe, you know, tone it down. But then again, listen, do whatever the hell you want, get excited over whatever you want. In fact, if you get excited about these kind of things, good for you. You're passionate about something. But if for those of you guys who've already watched it, let me know down in the comments below whether it lived up to your expectations, because I'm going into this blind. The only thing that I've seen is Henry Cavill, like, shirtless. Moving on, something that I've had a lot of experience with is actually Magicians. Their season 4 is currently out, so if you would like to join me and Life of Rio in loving this series, because I think it's one of the things that, like, we bond over. It's like, yo, Magicians was really good. Season 4 is currently out. Next up, there's something that I'm really, really curious about, because I haven't watched it, but it is containing one of my favorite actors. It's actually a movie, and this is Ryan Reynolds in 6 Underground. So curious about that one. They're playing spies or some weird shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna watch it because it's him. And last but not least, from Netflix is actually a stand-up comedy, which I don't really, I love it, but I don't necessarily go out of my way to recommend it, but I'm kind of loving this one. This one is by Ronnie Cheng. It's called Asian Comedian Destroys America, and it's kind of fantastic. So if you've got a Netflix account, definitely make sure to go ahead and check that out. Or if you're going to be with the family and you really want to distract yourself and one of them will allow you to jump onto their Netflix account, it's a good thing to watch. Next up, to kind of tie into the season, Amazon Prime Video has Doctor Who's Christmas specials. So in case you're trying to feel a bit festive, but you want to do it in a sci-fi British way, feel free to check it out there. And then, of course, HBO Watchmen has just wrapped. And, yo, that was strange. That was very, very strange. Apparently, it's not as strange as, like, the original, because I don't remember the original so clearly, and this one was, like, really strange, but I quite enjoyed it. His Dark Materials is still going on. I'm really, really fond of that show as well. The only thing that I will make mention of is, has anybody watched Chernobyl? A lot of people have said it was very, very good, but I hear it's also very, like, emotionally disturbing, like, you're not gonna leave that feeling good. So if it's something that you guys enjoyed, let me know down in the comments below. And finally, Glass! Glass is on HBO as well, and I definitely love that whole series from M. Night Shyamalan. My mind blanked because I don't want to say that he's great. He's had some hits, he's had some misses, and everything that's involved with Glass when you see it, because I believe it is going to be indestructible, indefensible, indivisible. I don't remember, but you know, it's got that guy in there, Bruce Willis. I remembered a name for once. And then, of course, there was Split. And then, of course, Glass is going to be the third in the series. So if you guys have not checked that one out already, be sure to, if you've still got your HBO subscription after, you know, watching Game of Thrones and just forgetting to cancel this entire time. Regardless, that's going to do it for me for now. If you guys haven't checked out the Avara Prime customization video, again, check the links in all of the appropriate places. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.